Hello, this is Connor Super Goofy, and welcome to another video. So, what we are going to be doing today is actually something very different from what we normally do. We are going to be reacting to an interview between Big Soap and Senpal. So, Senpal is an artist that I've been following for a minute. He was introduced to me by Soap Records, um, aka Big Soap's music channel, and um, back in November, he hit Connor's Hot List with a song called Airplane, which went to number one on Connor's Hot List in last December, and then since then he's dropped an album, had a bunch of Connor's Hot List hits off of it, and he's doing an interview with Big Soap for Soap Records on every single song on that album. So the first one here is Alone. So, we're going to be reacting to all 10 of these. Now, Alone is the first one. This is the only one that's out right now. Um, so I've already watched this. I watched the premiere of it. So we're going to be watching again, giving my commentary on it. Let's go right here.
Don't see a way when you're in a
So going straight in, my thoughts on Alone. It's a good opener. Um, it sets the mood for the album very, very well. It sets the tone for the album very well, sorry. Um, and my biggest criticism with it is how short it is. Doesn't really have the time to really get going, which they actually do mention in the interview. So let's um let's uh um let's give it a spin, see what they say about it.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by Senpal to discuss one of his songs Alone off the album Overlooked. So,
But
Senpal, what does this song mean to you?
on my verse one off of my track alone, it says, "Don't see a way when you're in a lane. Nothing in my brain, feeling insane. Cause I always try to be entertained. I feel drained. No one's gonna keep me company." So in seventh grade, I initially thought I was gonna have the same people that missed me, and they chose to ignore me, and so I felt alone because I tried talking to these people that I used to have been friends with, and so I felt kind of neglected away from old friendships I used to have back in like 2017. I was suicidal, and yeah.
He's talked about being suicidal before. That's another thing that's going to be a main focus of a track later on the album. Um, but for right now, we'll leave that as we will get to it. Um, because I've had experiences with suicidal thoughts before, and it's not fun. Um, I don't really feel that way anymore, but um, yeah, it's not fun.
Basically, I used to have fun with these guys, and you can see in a little bit of verse one, it says, "Try to be entertained," and I feel drained, meaning I feel really exhausted try to conversate
Yeah,
into different, talk to people, but every time I talk to these people, it makes me so exhausted.
yeah,
So
it's like a chore to
that's
do.
what the first one. So yeah, so that's basically kind of what my suicidal kind of starts to begin, and I just felt really hopeless because everybody stopped talking to me, even from the transition from my elementary school to middle school. So it's all because I haven't seen them in 1 year. So it's
Yeah,
like that kind of distance. You know what I mean?
yeah, I do, I do. So
I've had like I get what Senpal's talking about here. About how you spend a whole school year with your friends and you go off for summer break, and when you all come back, it's almost as if they forgot that you existed. That's like I've had similar experiences with, so this will actually be a good time to talk about a thing that I've talked about in a few something that happened in a few of my songs before, but have never really gone into it in full detail. So it's the end of eighth grade, and there's this girl. I don't want to say her name because I don't want to humiliate her um um on in a public video. I'm not gonna say her name, but I had a huge crush on her at the time, and all that I wanted was for her to treat me like one of her other friends, and you know how it is with this kind of stuff. So um I so there were, let's just say there were communication issues, and it caused me to overstep my boundaries, um and we had to sign a stay away contract towards the end of eighth grade. um so there's this group of girls that I sit with all the time at lunch. So this is in middle school. This is 2021, May 2021. There's this group of girls I had been sitting with for the entire year. We always had conversations together. We were pretty close friends. And 2 days before the school year is about to be over, school year ends on May 28th. It's May 27th. Um, I sit down with their group of girls, and they are repeating this extremely obscene TikTok trend that was going around. And I tell them to stop. Hey, that's not appropriate for school. You shouldn't be saying that. So I decide to go. So I say I'm going to go tell the lunch aide. Um, I go, I and then I turn around, don't tell the lunch aide, and then come back, and then all of a sudden they want me out of the circle, and then all of a sudden, boom, that girl that I have a crush on shows up, and because obviously we're not allowed to be close to each other, so I have no choice but to leave. And since then, me and all the people that I'm referring to in this story here, since then we've all made up. But that was like one of the worst moments of my entire life. Let's keep moving.
So
so what did you do, I guess, about it to get over that hump?
so when I was suicidal and stuff, I I basically went and got myself help in a company, or not company, but basically uh, there was a school program basically, and it was called Cherry Health. And
Okay.
so as I went there, I came across this lady, and she helped me to feel like I feel like there's something to look forward to, and to gaining kind of like, like to make myself feel more respectful to myself. And this kind of actually resonates into my Fortnite career, because I did talk about this during our interview last time. And so I did. So the lady suggested me to do chores for every 2 weeks, and every 2 weeks I got rewarded. I got myself a PlayStation store card, and I got V Bucks. So every time, every 2 weeks, I got rewarded that. So $25 worth of money every 2 weeks by doing chores for my mom. So I found that to be a look forward thing to do, and that's what got me to start buying Fortnite skins from Chapter 1, Season 4.
Okay. A little background on. So this has nothing to do with the video, by the way, but a little background on my experiences with Fortnite. So I am extremely opposed to Fortnite. I um can't really say I hate Fortnite because I've never played it, but like I I just like I'm extremely opposed to it. Now, in 2018, this is back when I'm in sixth grade, 2018, 2019, um there is this so in the computer room at school, there was this board, this like um what's it called? What are those board thingies called? I'm blanking on what they're called. The bulletin board. There's a bulletin board up there in the computer room. Um and it had a it had a question on it like what's the most awesome thing in the world or something along those lines? And all the answers on there were like Fortnite, 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 Fortnite. And that's when I was like, all right, I've had enough of this Fortnite thing. I and I vowed to despise Fortnite for eternity. Funny story, has nothing to do with the actual video, so I'm just gonna move on.
To Chapter 3 of Season 1. So that's how I became more respected
Yeah,
with myself.
yeah,
So
because you earn stuff and
I
you.
kind of I kind of faded off of not really feeling like I want to commit suicide, and I'm so thankful I stopped doing that.
Yeah, that.
It is a sweet story though. I will say that. It is a sweet story. I'm glad he was able to escape through that.
So
No, I'm glad and happy for you about that too. But yeah, like, when you were earning the money, you're earning this, and you saw progression. That's what really helped. Yeah,
yes, and it really cured my not feeling really alone type of thing, and meeting new friends online too. That's what's also another great thing too as well.
well, speaking of alone, who was it produced by? Because I know you probably had some help in that song.
So the song alone was produced by a guy named Never Forever. I came across this guy on YouTube.
Okay.
And so when I was like looking for like different types of beats, and as I mentioned like last interview, I said I looked up all these different type beats off of YouTube, and then I downloaded it, and then I had a little complication with all these stupid dirty sites and stuff. Well, that's how I came across.
Um, yeah, no one likes those booty um scam sites or whatever they are. Those guys are garbage. We don't um we don't do anything. We don't do nothing with those guys.
Never Forever.
Yeah.
So if you want to find a great lo-fi Joji type beat,
Mm-hmm.
I suggest you go to that channel and try out the beats from there, because I do some of it off of there, and it's been really helping me, and I kind of constructed a really great vocal with it a little bit.
Okay. Well, I guess
So
with that being
yeah.
said, what's your favorite part of the song? You sound pretty excited.
Oh yeah, I love the song because of how it becomes a vibe. So as I was like saying to you about oh, I felt like I had nothing to do and it transitions into something really great, okay? So the way how I describe it and kind of like give it out a meaning and stuff, I talk about it in my outro. So
Okay.
it says for my outro, yeah, yeah, is this paradise? I don't know. Feeling hopeless, bro. Meaning, I am still, I mean, I feel kind of really great with that rewarding system because it's paradise. Because Fortnite, was really great in the old days. And so it was really fun and it kept me distracted from stopping me from
Yeah.
really feeling hopeless.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's what I like about it because it kind of gives you a little bit of a great reason to why it kind of puts into stopping my suicidal thoughts happening. So that's what the previous question that you provided me, and that's how it kept me really good. So Fortnite kind of saved me, and it stopped me from suicidal things. So it kept me company.
I mean, I know I've said how much I despise Fortnite, but man, that's a really happy ending, isn't it? Um, I'm glad Fortnite was able to save someone.
Wow.
So,
Well,
yeah.
so this track is actually from 2024. So how did it end up on your 2025 album?
So in the Overlooked album, I realized people ignoring me whenever I like try to talk to people, and so I felt really exhausted and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought, if I'm talking and people see it, but they don't really want to answer me, and they chose to look the other way, I feel kind of overlooked.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought, maybe taking that 2024 track alone, I'm gonna put that on the album.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a great reason to put it onto the album because you know it just fits really well with the album Overlooked.
Yeah. Okay. So you had something written by another artist that we have on the channel of Connor. He did a review on Alone, and he wanted to know why the song was so short because it is about like a minute 20 ish minute long song. So
Yeah.
why is it a little bit longer? Was one of his questions.
So so Connor, I know you said that my song was kind of shorter, and to clarify.
I'm not going to be giving any actual commentary on this part because what the thoughts I have on it, I must have touched on how the it being short. I must have touched on it in my overlooked review, and I also talked about it at the beginning of this video. So I'm just gonna let this part play.
Clarify why it was shorter is because in 2024, I thought I had the idea to, make my songs look a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And so, I think I had like a different vision compared to 2025 because 2024, I really had the mindset of making shorter songs.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was just like a cool psychedelic kind of loop type of thing going on. And so I kind of like drew a little bit of inspiration kind of with the Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler the Creator, and he has like all these music videos, and all these music videos are shorter. So I'm like, you know what, maybe I should make like kind of like a small song about it, and then I picture myself in a music video, and then I go and put it out there. And so yeah, I just felt like I wanted to do shorter songs, and yeah, that's why I guess that's why I had it shorter. But I
Sure.
do know that Um, 2025 was a change because I kind of started finding all these different type of beats, and it kind of really worked well. So it's kind of like one of the songs that were shorter off of the album, kind of like Airplane in a way, but um, yeah, I just felt like, I thought it'd be better to have it short because it's like a picture of a music video off of like "Call Me If You Get Lost" by Tyler the Creator.
Yeah. Well, that's all the questions I've had for you. Do you have any other kind of closing remarks?
No, but please do check out Senpal on YouTube. I just got my One Sia album. It's all out, and I got two singles out there. She Loved Me, Traumatized is out on YouTube. I have a separate YouTube channel too, so if you want to go and subscribe to there, if you search up Senpal on YouTube, you will find Senpal Yes Sir, as you can see like down here.
Yeah.
And yeah, you go check it out. I will also post my Life Manipulation album. It will be next week when I will be working on it. I just gotta start creating the songs off of the SoundCloud, so I download the MP3 so I could make it into a project, and then you have the cover on there, and then I'll start uploading one by one. I know Life Manipulation has like 7 tracks, I believe, and yeah, I have to upload 7 videos, and then I'll keep on dropping the songs that you don't have. I will I will do that there. And then yeah, I encourage you guys to listen to Overlook. It's an album, it's all completed. I was gonna have a fun fact too as well. I was gonna have basically 4 more songs to that song, but I guess that didn't happen because people started to like kind of fade away a little bit with my album and stuff. And so I said, you know what, maybe I'll just do 10 because I feel like having 4 more songs would be more exhausting.
Yeah, you guys push
So
it out for that. Yeah.
exactly.
You save the
So
four for
that's
another
all
time.
I have. What's that?
You save the four for another time.
Um, sure. Yeah, maybe a deluxe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I have. Do you have anything else to say?
No,
Any
man.
questions?
I just appreciate you finding time to come onto the channel to discuss one of your songs here, and I mean that's just it's been an honor.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments section, and I'll try to answer them all. And yeah, I think that's all I have.
All right. Well, I
Thank
really
you so much Hope,
yeah
for having me.
yeah I appreciate your time. Thank you.
That's about it. See ya.